The rain-drenched Tangle welcomes you back as you find yourself once more braving its muddy paths. Your companions performed well. They brought the Leviathan down with hardly a scratch. And as they prepare their trinkets, their weapons, and their new found capacity for supplies, you prepare yourself. The Exemplar waits in the distance. You can feel his lurking presence. Has he changed? Or is he still the same horrible, twisted abomination? There's only one way to find out. So you press on. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Orin, and we are back at it with Fall from Grace as we look to finish out this run here. Thrown Dagger and Hold the Line are two skills we are using. Amorous, you say? Pistol Shot and, well, we're not using Courageous Abandon, but so Amorous just removing all damage over time effects. Double Cross we're not using. Noxious Blast we're not using. That's unfortunate. Hopeful? Shadow Fade and Disorienting Blast, two more skills we're not using. These relationships are not pinging on things we're using. We are using Magnesium Rain. All right, cool. So we'll go get into it. Yeah, hope you all have been enjoying this run as much as I have. This is on the experimental branch. It's being recorded on March 26th, so there's been several like hotfix kind of patches in between. But you know, we're looking to keep developing here. All right, so there's a field hospital right at the end, and I think that's where we want to end up. We want to end there because that end of the Exemplar is pretty reasonable. There's a fair amount of loathing on this side, but we could go. So when our wheels are maxed out, we have extra healing. When our armor's maxed out, we start with a block. So we could go up to here, grab this candle, whatever that is, hit the lair, hit the watchtower, have the choice of the hoarder. Yeah, we could go to the hoarder and then kind of rock up the side here. That feels like a pretty good path. The other side is just fight, like lair. I don't know that that's what I want to do. So we'll go into the unknown here. Party didn't like that, but wow. That's so cool. That definitely makes the the traveling a little bit more visually interesting, because you're just like minding your own business, and then some dude chucks a spear at your head. You know, I guess that's just how life be sometimes. I should have gone from Reed there. Reed, our highwayman. That probably would have been better for the relationships, but I don't think it's gonna super matter. Let's just purge some dodge tokens here. That's rude. That's unnecessary. That's definitely some unnecessary roughness here. Wow. That is a lot of bleed and burn. Magnesium Rain applying Fisherman's Line, too, which is pretty sweet. The rare time that Audrey loses initiative, though, is kind of interesting. We probably do need to upgrade Thrown Dagger before the Resentment boss, because we're kind of relying on Audrey to back Reed up in breaking the back lung. Because I don't think Poison Dart's going to consistently do it. Most of the time, you know, Reed will just be able to handle it, but we want to keep that keep it ticking here. There's Death's Door, and then the reverb crackback. Love that. Happens again. It's just such a gross... This is just such a gross combo. This reverberating readout paired with anything that keeps his speed low is just absolutely insane on the Man-at-Arms. I mean, I don't think there's a dispute. I actually, you know, come to think of it, I don't know if I can think of another... Comment section below if you can think of a more, like, a more impactful combo than Man-at-Arms plus Reverberating Readout. Like, I don't think there is one. I think that's the two highest synergy, highest value, like the highest value combination you can have is Man-at-Arms plus Reverberating Readout. Comments below if you disagree, or if you can think of another pairing of a trinket, or even a pair of trinkets and a you know, a character. Now here's a good example of, like, apply to attacker when hit, if diseased, 6 blight. Barristan is diseased with the worries, so we could be doing this and he's just dealing all of this blight. But that does reduce his max HP by 25. And, like, this would be really cool. This would be this is a really, like, just pausing for a second here. This would be a really sweet combo on Barristan plus Paracelsus, setting up massive cause of deaths. I don't think it's going to get used, though. Yeah. In fact, I don't think any of this is going to get used. Yeah. We're going to get rid of all of it. Not 100% sure that's right. You know, there's definitely some consideration. There's some different flexibility I could be doing there. Uh-oh. We got ghost horses. We're ghost riding our horses here. That's fun. Look, the horses are gone. Yay for visual bugs. That's fun. But yeah, I just, like, there's definitely a combo there, and I want to call... I'm calling it out mostly because I want my viewers, y'all, to be aware that I see it. I'm kind of consciously not doing it because I don't think it's good enough. Basically, it's good, but it's not gonna, like, beat out what I'm already doing. Wow, just straight up bleed resist. That's rude. That is an argument for the fisherman's gloves. We'll get rid of the Arbalest before it does something unpleasant to my face. Nice dodge. Man, that's a second bleed resist. What is your bleed resistance, good sir? You're elite. 40. Alright, so we're just unlucky. Does that make the argument for swapping this around to make sure that we always punch the bleed through? Maybe that does make the argument there. Get the stun? Nice. Alright, so now we get to futz around a little bit. Because this will be the bleed piercing, and then this would still give him a chance to deal bleeds. Yeah. I think that feels better. I think we gotta swap that. There we go. Yeah, I think we gotta swap that because I'd rather make sure that the bigger bleeds coming out of Paracelsus are landing consistently. Because the bleed coming out of Dismas is not irrelevant, but it's mostly irrelevant. So Fisherman's Line comes off. Fisherman's Line goes in. Fisherman's Gloves go in. There we go. Wait. Let's pause. We need Bellow in. We do have Plague Grenade in. Yeah, okay. This is actually going to be a little bit more suspect. The Dreaming General the first time was actually a pretty narrow fight for us. And this one's going to be kind of equally narrow, because we don't have a lot of like spare combat items. So we can't ping the Dreaming General extra times. That being said, I still think it's probably worthwhile. Still think it's probably worthwhile. Nice dodge, Reed. Nice dodge. Oh, let's just get you off the board. We got our PBS in. Hopeful. And this should be, yeah, very good. Oh, cool. Whatever. Reverberating readout, once again giving us a turn. This time not when it really matters. I don't think that really moved the needle very much, but it was cute. Alright. But yeah, like I was saying, so this layer I'm a little bit concerned. Like, I think we might have a bit of a problem. But we're definitely gonna push for it. We're definitely going to push for it. Light's high, so we got that going for us, which is nice. Kind of want to make sure you're still bloodthirsty. That's good. Now, unfortunately, the Arbalest still has 11 effective HP, so we are going to take at least one hit. Oh, and also he just ignores taunt. I don't think he can hit. I'm betting it means he can't hit the front rank. Let's just get you gone. There we go. Oh, that was cool. Always appreciate a good hopeful swing. Now we did take off Cause of Death, which is a bit unfortunate for us right now. I probably should have. Well, no, because I need Plague Grenade on, and like nothing. Blinding Gas is also pretty decent, so I think that was the right call. Alright, well, we're definitely not running after the first fight. Drummer Boy. Everybody's ordained, as is tradition. Slay the Wounded is a little bit scary, but I think we can make this work. Gives us the opportunity to chunk some damage into the drummer before he gets really going here. Wow. Dude just resisted everything. Like a boss. Slay the Wounded again. Alright. Well, I mean, we're not gonna say no to him continually leaving himself vulnerable to that. There we go. That'll do it. Okay, good. So the Drummer Boy is gone. We do run the risk of taking... I say the risk. We're going to take one more Flashing Blade. Which means we do need to heal... We do need to heal Reed here. But the drummer's gone, which means that's the end of that discussion. Alright. I think we'll spend the other bandages here just because. Get a little bit more HP into Barristan just ahead of doing this. 20 out of 20. Of the two, I'd rather make sure the knight's dead. There we go. Alright, what are we playing for? Caltrops. Cool. My Time in the Desert. Fodor Almanac. General's Dream. Footman's Grog. Blistering Bugle. So none of this is particularly worth it. But what the heck? We're not playing... We're playing for pride right now. We're playing for a completionist kind of run here. Alrighty. Unfortunately, having Audrey lose initiative there is a little unfortunate. Alright, creeping growth. Alright, well. 22-point critical, we're not going to ignore here. I think we'll spend our bellow this turn. Just to get poison dart ticking. Because we'll blinding gas. Which ends up dealing a bleed there, so ends up doing its job. The soil stirs, but at least Audrey has a dodge plus token, so we can't be too mad about that. And we do bellow. See, it's Barristan. As long as it's when Barristan gets grabbed that I'm okay to kind of gamble a bit on this. Okay, Barristan gets released, which means Paracelsus is going to have to do this again. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Do have our other crit token, which I do want to spend there. Nice! Paracelsus is getting her swing in anyway. A little magnesium rain to get rid of it. So what is this? This is 18 plus 8 plus 15. 18, 8, and 15 is... 26 plus 15 is 41? Is that right? Something like that. Well, okay, let's do it now because this is after the tick. So that's 4 plus 12 plus 6. So that's 10 plus 12, 22. Okay. I mean, Dismas is now dealing extra damage. On the other hand, this would be an opportunity to let Paracelsus get in on the fun. But I think Dismas is still hitting harder than her. Yeah. I think Double Tap is still hitting harder than anything, until this crit token came in, than anything that Paracelsus was going to be doing. But now that would have been where Cause of Death would have been massive. We would have done a boatload of damage there. And that's where, I mean, this is like one of a handful of fights where the Cause of Death is really, really good. But sadly, you know, I forgot to put it in. And to be honest, we would use it here to knock him to death's door, but we're also just gonna kill him. And that's the, you know, I think I've talked about this previously, but that's ultimately like my unhappiness with Cause of Death, or why I don't make a ton of use of it, is because most of the time that happens. The one exception that I definitely subscribe to is when you look at the Focused Fault, the Obsession boss. The Focused Fault does not have death blow resistance, so I don't think any of these are going to get used. Well, maybe Footman's Grog gets used. Footman's Grog kind of feels better than Stirring Snuff. Stirring Snuff is also kind of a combo. Blistering Bugle, we don't need. Yeah, we don't need those two. We'll keep the Recorder for the moment. We have both General's trophies. We're not going to need that Fodor Almanac because we literally can't go there. And yeah. We'll try this out for a little bit. Oh wait, before I forget, Bellow comes off. Let's put that in for the moment, just to be kind of cute. Alright, Watchtower. What are we looking at here? So, of note, we only have one armor left. So, we spend our last armor to hit this Hoarder. And then we would get an ambush encounter. So the alternative would be we skip the Hoarder, we do Barricade, Combat, and then we can get there. Okay. Yeah, that's the way we're going to have to go, it looks like. Don't get me wrong, I'm totally open to the idea of doing the ambush encounter. I just don't want to do it in the Exemplar zone. Like, I don't want to get chewed up in an encounter and then have to kind of scramble to make the Exemplar work. Oh, look, it's Implication. Hello, Implication. Good to see you. Let me just kill your buddies real quick, and we'll get to work on you. Yep. Implication, unfortunately, cannot be burned or anything, but that's fine because we just don't want him to be in the back rank. The further back Implication is, the more damage it does, but the more people it can hit, basically. This is an ordained Implication too, which is a little scary. I think Reed's about to take one in the chin here. Yep. Nice dodge. I know he's not beyond healing. Holy crap, he barely got hurt. Just need to chillax, my friend. And we'll stall a turn here because Implication has to go load shot. So 6 stress, let's get that down to 4 at least. And there it is. That was pretty reasonable. The rewards aren't worth it. Implication does not pay, apparently. But that's okay. Always nice to fight Implication. So now we probably go to this creature den, right? Because that'll knock at least 1 loathing, if not 2, off. And actually, this is kind of fun going to the academic study because they changed how the academic studies work. They got rid of the minus flame and actually made it so that you can take these most of the time. All right, let's see. So Barristan is at 20. So yeah, who's higher with Reed here? 16, 13. So probably go from Audrey just because that doesn't really do anything. Erudite, okay. And another Tangle. Okay, sure. Waste of time and effort there, but such is life. Alright. So now, unfortunately, we are going to lose our wheel, so we are going to lose that 50% travel healing buff. But I also don't know that that's going to matter. Our characters are all at basically full. Yeah, Paracelsus just got full. So the question is, do we go... Oh, we completed our Avoid the Hoarder quest. That's kind of funny. Audrey and Reed just not seeing eye to eye here. But now the question is, do we go to the Creature Den or the Academics cache? I think we go to the Creature Den. No. Don't do that. Don't do tanky things. Do slay the wounded things so I can just obliterate you. Wow. All right, Audrey. Good to have you in the formation. Just, we've almost killed this knight, and he hasn't even had a turn yet. That's always nice. Always nice to finish your enemy off before he gets a turn. Very good. All right. All right, now we continue with defensive formation. Which is fine by us. Getting some nice hopeful procs here. That should put you in range of cause of death, I'm pretty sure, but that's not going to matter. This might just be a Dismas. This might just be a Reed double kill here. In fact, we'll let Reed have it. There we go. Always nice to get the classic Highwayman double kill. Foreclosure notice. Apply on hit if rank 4 combo. Gain on hit, flashing dagger, skill, stealth. If no stealth, minus 75% healing received from skills. That is not bad on the old Grave Robber. She ends up in rank 4 pretty consistently. And we do have other characters that use combo points. It does mean using flashing daggers to get into stealth. We'll think about that. We'll think about that for a moment. All right, where do we go? I think we go Creature Den. Unfortunately, Paracelsus is stressed out of her mind, but what are we going to do there? Man, Foreclosure Notice is like on the edge of being really good. Is the minus 75% healing from skills, is that too painful? I don't know that it is. Audrey is not typically taking a lot of damage in most fights. It's not really her purpose. Off by 1. Got you at least. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Foreclosure Notice is the play. Those extra combo points are not nothing. Those extra combo points are not nothing. Get rid of the blind here. Very dead. Yeah. Could give it a shot. What would we put it in over? We'd probably put it in over Stirring Snuff. Because Footman's Grog is kind of cool just to have those block tokens and get rid of those weakens. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate it. Let's give it a shot. Because she can also enter stealth from Shadow Fade if she needs to. But not when she's in rank 4. We'll give it the chance. We'll give it an opportunity to succeed or fail on its own merits here. That 10% chance on a blind per round. I'm fairly sure that's new too. That's quite relevant to the light level. Fight, run. Okay, well we're not running, so not looking to run. Get rid of those dodge tokens, get that going. We're gonna hold off downing the doggo, partially because that one was blind, but more importantly because we don't want to create more corpses. We want to try. I'm gonna try to get both worms down next turn. Probably not necessary. Like I don't think it's like an optimization that must be made, but it's definitely the kind of correct thing to do. You got 14, so this can just down you. All right, so you are dead to that. Cool. Only taken 6, but that does put you in range of Audrey. Yeah, okay. Relands the blind or the bleed. That's kind of funny. Alright, so there's one dog. There's the worm that isn't dead to dots. There we go. Just give Paracelsus a free strength token. Take the opportunity to reset our formation. Take the opportunity for a stress heal and to enter into stealth. Take the opportunity to take aim. And get him with the Exacxies. Oh, hey, it's Gander. Everyone say hi to Gander. Hey, Gander. Big old armored boy that you are. So 29, we can just obliterate one of these guys. Alternatively, we can hit for 5 and 19. I kind of just want to obliterate one of them. Oh, shoot. That's... Well, okay. Whew. Reverberating Readout coming in the clutch there just to make sure that we don't get that we don't have to deal with a necrophagia. I still maintain that Pulverize does not hit hard enough. For a skill called Pulverize, you'd figure it would hit for like 10 plus. I rarely see it anywhere near that. It really, maybe there's a combo piece or something I'm missing, but it sure feels like it just doesn't do enough. Munch. There we go. Jeez. Alright, Gander by himself. Don't worry, that won't be for long. Let's see what he does. That was rude. Straight into the stress. Where's this burn coming from? Oh, it's coming from Ordained. That's what. That's where it's coming from. I hate that sound. You know, I don't know if I've talked about it recently, but I'm a big dog lover. In fact, time of recording, you know, I'm basically a week out from getting my new. Oh, remove one negative quirk party. Now let's just hope that that doesn't mean we lose Vicious. But I'm 1 week out from getting my new puppy, so like I am deeply connected to dogs. I love dogs. You know, been a dog person my whole life, so it makes me sad when I hear sad doggy sounds. But Gander is like a zombie dog, so that's a little bit concerning, and also he's trying to eat my face, so I'm not really that keen on it, and oh. Alright, well, as per the norm when this fight shows up, let me take a break to do some administrivia here. If you're enjoying the video, if you like what you see, remember to give the video a like. You know, it really helps me out, helps the channel out, helps me get out to more people. In the end, you know, your likes, your comments, and even your subscriptions are all about telling the YouTube algorithm that I make content that you and people like you like to watch, and that's ultimately why I'm here. Also, while we're playing here, you'll notice that Reed, our highwayman, normally named Dismas, has a name. If you'd like to join the Wagoneers Wild Ride here, I will take name requests. So comment section below with the name, the character, and always fun to get a little story as to why. Yeah. Thank you all for your patience there as we head to this assistance encounter, and then we get a choice. We're losing the last of our armor. Combat items. We don't need stagecoach items. We really don't need food, so I guess it's 30 flame and invigorating intoxicant. That's not what I'm looking for. All right, so the question is field hospital or oasis? Field hospital or oasis. So we do have this. So we're all these a bunch of negative quirks are going to get removed. I kind of do want to lock in bloodthirsty. I also kind of want to lock in like hard skinned. And the jinx is pretty good too. Yeah. We do have the worries. We do have the worries on Barristan, but I don't know that I'm going to remove that because I don't think that really matters. Now, quick aside, actually, there's a pretty strong argument for going to the Oasis because of how much we can stack combat items. But I kind of want to try, I kind of don't think that those are going to be necessary relative to just going to this field hospital. Alrighty. So let's check the pharmacy first. So we do have a triage kit. Greater Bouncer's Belt and Cleansing Sensor are not going to move the needle. We do have some milk-soaked linen, which I kind of want to have. These can both go. Do want to buy that triage kit. Buy all of those. All right, now what can we afford here? So I do think... Oh, I can't do it. I can't change it? Well, that's unfortunate. I'd really rather have Bloodthirsty than Sanguine, I think. But sadly, we can't get rid of it, so that's fine. So it is 32, so it would have cost me my whole thing. But now, so it's only hard skinned that we could really use, and then Don't really need Calming Incense. Don't really need... None of the rest of this is that exciting. Restorative Herbs isn't bad. Could also get rid of the worries. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't think Hard Skinned is good enough. Like, it's not the Jinx level. It's not Bloodthirsty or Sanguine level. Man, I really wish I could figure out how to lock this in. Oh, well. Yeah. Kind of think I'd rather go... I think I'd rather go like that. And here's why. Because that's some extra... That's basically just extra raw healing heading into the resentment fight. That feels like that'll be kind of impactful. Like, I think that will move the needle in a way that the rest of this won't. Let's see. No more bear traps. Well, actually... Your collection can wait. Press onward. Oh, no. 4 is the max. Okay, cool. Who's got the other triage kit? There you are. Guess we'll just put those in. Alright, Exemplar time. We're ready. I mean, you know, thick skin or hard skinned is pretty good, but I think there are better traits. It's pretty good on the Man-at-Arms. I'm really sad about not being able to lock in Bloodthirsty. What I might do, if we finish the run with Bloodthirsty, I might, like, do some save state shenanigans and try to rectify that. We can blitz the altar here. All right. That daze was good enough because he lets us do this and avoid the fall here. Kind of would have liked a blind too, but you know, whatever. Man, we're not gonna be able to stop this. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to kill the altar in time. So we begin the old racy race here. At least we can keep the damage coming in on the keep the damage on the Man-at-Arms as much as possible. But yeah, I don't think we were going to be able to stop this. It would have been close, but I think the turn order just didn't work out. We could blinding gas again. Okay, we'll try it. Landed the daze, landed the blind. Alright. So the problem is that I think he's just going to eat him. And he's just going to eat him, so there's no... I don't think there's any sense in worrying about it. Yep. Couldn't stop it. Whew. Blinding gas coming in clutch there. Gotta like that. We're gonna get rid of... You use Bellow for its kind of intended use case there, which is get rid of the... get rid of that riposte. We are playing with our food a little bit here. I do need to be killing the Exemplar, but I kind of just want, yeah, I just kind of want her gone. Yeah, and Reed's gonna need some healing here. Yep, getting a little bit chewed up here. Let's just get rid of you. I do think this means that until like a bunch of Prelude Falls come in. All right, yeah. Paracelsus is up in time, so we don't need to stress about this. There we go. Now the man-at-arms does have to heal himself here, but well, actually he could have just crushed for that, so I don't even know if I made the right call there. Maybe I should have just crushed. Here's Death's Door. And I think we just end it. There we go. So Barristan's stress got a little out of hand, but all things considered, that was a pretty good Exemplar fight. Greater Sharpness Trinket, you say? Cruel Intent isn't a skill that we're going to be making use of. Yeah, I think we can leave both of those. Greater Sharpness Charm, though, that's just a flat 20% damage buff. That's just flat out good. Can't put it on him. Kind of feels like that goes there. And I think that probably one of these goes there. I think we just, I think Foreclosure Notice is cute. It's definitely, like, kind of fun, but it's not what I need out of Audrey. I don't need combo points out of her. I need her to do more damage. Calm. Calm's pretty good. Hemophobic. Amateur Weaponsmith. Cool. 2 mastery points. Now, unfortunately, I do think that means that Vicious is up at the top. Oh, Vicious stayed, though. Interesting. I don't know. Okay, well, we can't be too sad about that. All right, let's food up. That's definitely going to you. Everyone gets 1 restorative herb. We are going to the mountain. There's nowhere else to go, so that's pretty straightforward. Wainwright, we'll slot in the trinket price one just to see. Greater Wolf's Blood and Anchoring Charm. Wow, those are completely irrelevant to me. All right. completely useless. All right, so probably just leave Bear Trap in. Stack those back up. Find a place for Milk-Soaked Linen going into the end here, but I do think this is probably the better play. I don't think Foreclosure Notice moves the needle enough. It's decent, but it's not like it's not world beating or anything. Definitely no Throne Dagger needs its upgrade. Probably want to give Absinthe its upgrade. You have everything you're ever going to hit, because this hits for 2 to 3. So I think that's the play. It does mean we are very reliant on Audrey and Reed to break the back lung, but both of them can one-shot it. And both of them should be pretty good at that. Yeah. I think we have to run that risk because Plague Grenade just isn't a lot of damage. And the only thing we'd be slotting it in... Well, actually, let's reset it all. Magnesium Rain hits all of them, but is basically just applying the burn and maybe a bleed to the center. PBS doesn't really need its upgrade because we're not intending to use it very much. We do want Crush and Strategic Withdrawal upgraded. So those are definites. Thrown Dagger definitely gets its upgrade. And I'd like to have Absence upgrade. Just because Dead of Night's not going to do anything. So kind of need her to be dealing more damage. So this just moves the damage up by 1, but that could be the difference. That could be the difference on breaking the back lung. It could be. What's the alternative? The alternative is like point blank shot, which already does plenty of damage. It will do plenty of damage. Nothing on the Man-at-Arms needs the upgrade. Command technically could, but I don't think that's going to matter. Yeah. All right, we'll upgrade it. I don't even know if this is going to get slotted in, actually. Hang on. Yeah, this isn't... I don't even have room for this. Unless we're swapping in for Blinding Gas, which I do... Actually, yeah, I do think we are. We're swapping out Blinding Gas for Indiscriminate Science, and we're probably swapping out Magnesium Rain or Cause of Death for Plague Grenade just to have a backline reacher. PBS doesn't need its upgrade. Crush does, as does Strategic Withdrawal. Way to keep Barristan alive. Absinthe and Thrown Dagger. All right, there we go. Thank you for bearing with me on that. Cool. All right, well, thank you all for watching. We're a little chewed up, but we will make it work. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Let the YouTube algorithm know. Oh, I make content that you and people like to watch. None of this matters. None of this matters. But yeah. Next time, Fall from Grace finds itself at the mountain. Until then, though, we'll wait for the load screen. See ya.